Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name's Adara and it's February. You know what that means, right? That's right, ladies and gents. It's officially Simp Month. I mean, think about it. This is the time to show some love, fellas. And not all love is romantic, you know. You can love your friends, family, a really good pizza slice, not wearing pants, solving jigsaw puzzles, and watching your favorite YouTubers. Since it's Simp Month, I decided that I wanted to do a laid-back video all about showing some appreciation for my favorite YouTubers. Because if I ever simp for anything, it's all the wonderful content creators on this platform. After all, YouTube is a beautiful, magical place where you can find all sorts of different content made from all sorts of different creators. Admittedly, my favorite channels are usually the bigger ones, so maybe my selection of people that I'll talk about might not be too special for you all, but damn it, I really like them, okay? So let me show some love this month. Without further ado, here are 6 of my favorite content creators on YouTube. These aren't in any particular order, so don't take that aspect personally. I love them all equally. Also, these are just YouTubers that I'm currently simping for. That doesn't mean that I only like or watch these particular YouTubers. I love and used to simp super hard for many other channels like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye when I was younger, for example. Still watch them today, of course, but I'm not as attached as I was anymore. These channels that I'm naming just have been having a consistent and present special place in my heart for a really long time now. So without further ado, let's get on with the simping. So let's start easy. PewDiePie. If my 2 videos talking about his book reviews didn't tell you how much I simp this man, then I don't know what else will. I've been watching Felix's channel ever since I was 16 years old. Maybe a little too old for his target demographic back then, but whatever. I don't care, man. Felix has been putting a smile on my face almost every day for 8 freaking years. Even if I particularly didn't care for whatever game he was playing, I was able to get invested because it was just as much fun watching him play. As the years passed, he stopped playing games and focused more on skits, and later just overall chill videos of whatever the fuck he wanted to make. He changed a lot, of course, not just his content, but him as a person. He slowly started to abandon his persona, and now he's just a chill dude who loves philosophy, old school anime, Japanese culture, working out, reading, and Minecraft. I don't watch or love all of his videos, of course. I've watched him less over the past 2 years since I'm not really a Minecraft fan, nor am I interested in gaming live streams. But the ones I do watch, I always look forward to, because he never fails to give me that smile on my face. For fuck's sake, he's like one of the few YouTubers I watch at normal speed these days. Him and the last one on this countdown. So yeah, Felix was important to me growing up, and continues to be today. Next YouTuber I want to talk about is CDawgVA. So I've been watching Connor's videos since the man had about, I don't remember if it was 3K or 30K, honestly. Anyway, it was when he started making his Black Butler prank calls. The video got recommended to me and I've been sticking around ever since. I used to be obsessed with Connor when I was younger. I was a huge fangirl. Not as crazy as some, but I digress. With time, I mellowed out, but I still kept watching and being around. I actually had a few conversations with him as well. And no, it wasn't with some fake person pretending to be Connor. I guarantee that. This was way before he had the gigantic fanbase he has today. This was 2015. The first time we ever talked was an event the Anime Man did once, which involved being on Omegle for 7 hours straight talking to fans. I looked and looked for Joey, but couldn't find him. But I did find a pleasant surprise. Connor! I was already his fan back then, so I was super excited to find him. Back at that time, Connor always had a very kind and humble energy to him, and that was always one of my favorite things about him. No matter whatever was going through his life in real life, he always brought that energy in his online persona. These days he's gotten older and abandoned that need to have that face, I believe. But I do genuinely believe deep down that that part of him still exists. To me, he just always seemed like such a nice person. But it wasn't just that I was attached to. One of the other things that really got me into Connor was the fact that he was a voice actor. he introduced me to this world and made me realize that my stupid theater classes weren't everything. I wanted to be a Hollywood actress at that time. God, what a stupid dream that was. I even had a theater scholarship at one time for an American university in Pennsylvania. But unfortunately, it wasn't a full scholar, and my dad had passed away at the time, so I couldn't go. But I'm getting sidetracked. My point was, I had nothing else going for me. But because Connor introduced me to this world of voice acting, I had an epiphany. This is something I can do. Granted, I only started considering it seriously a few years later. I never had too much time to do it a lot, but that's genuinely a dream of mine as well. I mean, I've already done a few projects and I do take commissions. So yeah, the discovery was definitely life-changing, I would say. I haven't stepped a foot in theater since. If I'm going to act, I'll use my voice, and that's enough for me. And I have Connor to thank for that. I feel so happy to see how much he's grown as well, from cute smooth baby to super sexy Chad in only half a decade. Keep up the good work, mate. Me and a million other people really appreciate it. So this next YouTuber is one of the only female YouTubers that I consistently watch today. Honestly, she's also one of my favorite YouTubers ever, even if I haven't been watching her for as long as the others, and that is Sydsnap. My entire YouTube life cycle, I rarely found female YouTubers that I like to watch. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I feel like the most popular female YouTubers only make stuff that's generic and not to my taste, with a few exceptions like Sydsnap and Jenna Marbles, who quit last year. Or maybe the reason why is because YouTube is mostly dominated by male entertainers. Maybe there are some really good ones out there that the algorithm just hasn't been nice to, and that's why I haven't discovered them. But regardless of the reason, Sydsnap has quickly become one of my favorite individuals in the freaking world, man. And the reasons for that are quite simple. Not only does she have some crazy fun girl energy, but she's also extremely genuine. I know she puts up the volume when she makes videos, but that doesn't mean she fakes her personality, I believe. I do believe that she's a crazy fun chick who likes what she likes, is passionate about it, perverted, and feels absolutely no shame. She's also a VA like Connor, but I haven't seen much of that overall, unfortunately. I do believe it's her intent to make more acting projects though. But regardless of being a hentai video, manga video, or just goofy video overall, I love watching her content. Even though I'm not particularly interested in it. I don't really care about wine, for example. I think it tastes gross no matter what brand it is. Sorry, Sid, I'm more of a rum person. But I watched all of her videos related to reviewing wine, especially her videos on Drops of God, because she presented it in an entertaining and educational way and made it look interesting. I appreciate Sid, and I hope she keeps making fun, entertaining content for a really long time. Alright, coming at number 4, we have Foundry, aka Benji. So, cosmic horror, steampunk, writing, calligraphy, all of that good stuff is my aesthetic. And no better channel than Foundry matches that. I honestly don't remember when I started watching this channel. I'm pretty sure it was a few years ago. And it was before his renaissance period, when the channel started to post a lot more frequently. Besides being a YouTuber and a VA, I'm also a writer. It's my oldest and most consistent dream. I've been writing short stories ever since I was 13 years old, so for more than 10 years now. I've always wanted to write and publish books, but I stopped writing for long periods of my life. Thankfully, I finally got back to my feet again, and Foundry definitely contributed to helping with that. It made me desire to want to not just be a part of, but belong in the writing community. A little while ago, I joined his Discord group, and let me tell you, it is one of the nicest, most wholesome Discord groups I've ever seen. It's full of the most kind, supportive, intelligent people. Unfortunately, I haven't had the time to talk much since I'm busy, but from time to time I go there, and when I've been able to talk with people, the statement really stays true. So overall, I really simp for this channel, its community, and for Benji too. He's an incredibly gifted writer, and I aspire to get that good. I love that he created something so wholesome and encouraging for young writers. The Discord always has writing prompts every week and a whole bunch of other cool things, so it's definitely a wonderful community for artists. Overall, great channel. The last two YouTubers I wanted to talk about are extremely special to me for very similar reasons. They both have quite a few things in common. They both talk about and love anime and have infrequent uploads. Not everything is anime in their channels, however, and the catalog of content is smaller compared to most big channels. But what they don't have in quantity, they compensate by having some of the best quality content I've seen on YouTube. And the things that they create, with the video essays they write and the visuals they present, to me can only be described with one word: art. Not entertainers or YouTubers or influencers. No. To me, these men taught me that video making isn't just a place for bright colors and fast entertainment. It's not just for cheap content to turn off your brain to. No, video making can be thought-provoking. It can be spine-chilling or warm. It can be engaging, make you feel something and provoke thought and discussion, which was, coincidentally, my philosophy in life before being introduced to these channels. Seeing that there are people out there that have such a similar objective with their craft, just as I do, filled me with both relief and happiness. This is something I strive to make here on this channel. That's why these men, to me, are the best artists on YouTube. Supereyepatchwolf, aka John, is someone I found on YouTube right after I acquired my still existent Junji Ito obsession. He didn't introduce me to the man, but boy did he make me addicted to his manga. Until today, the only manga that I consistently read and search for is Junji Ito's work. To me, every one of John's videos are a great piece of work, even the more simple videos such as his seasonal favorite stuff. And they can be broken down by a relatively simple formula to understand, but not so much as to pull off. John's videos always have excellent editing visuals, script, research information, and a beautiful calming voice who portrays genuine personal emotion on whatever he talks about. All of that with rarely ever showing his face in videos. I won't lie, I don't watch all of John's videos. He tried to get me into wrestling many times. I tried, fam, I really did, but I just can't get into it. I just don't really find interest in the world of wrestling. But literally anything else, from the history of Sonic and The Simpsons, to a video game that's not on sale anymore, to niche films, anime, and manga, they all capture my interest just by the form of how John presents his videos, and by his sincere, calm, kind personality. There is something in particular that I find very interesting about his work, and that's the fact that some of his videos have a particular common theme. One that isn't so obvious as horror or anime. I don't know if he does this intentionally, or he just likes stories with this theme, but one really interesting theme in John's videos is hope found in hopelessness. The most prominent example I can think of, because it's the one that impacted me the most, was his video on Gantz. I remember watching it and being horrified by it. For the majority of the video, I felt that this manga was nothing more than misery porn. But John had a point to make, and I was honestly very surprised by it. Gantz is still something I'll probably never pick up. I'm not a fan of these kinds of torture misery porn stories, but without even reading it, Eyepatchwolf made me appreciate it for showing me something very interesting. Even the most vile and disgusting stories can have moments of goodness, kindness, hope, and humanity in them. And that is something he tackles at a lot of his videos. He likes to highlight the aspects of humanity in people, both the good and the bad sides, which is something he and the next YouTuber inspired me to do with my content. So for that, I say thank you, John. Please keep being you, man. Never change. So in the beginning of this video, I said that this list was unbiased, that I loved and thought all of these YouTubers were equally great. I lied. I'm sorry, but Beyond Ghibli is my favorite YouTuber of all time. To me, Joe's videos are one of the most special things that this platform has to offer. My favorite piece of media in the world is a Ghibli movie. So it's nothing short of a coincidence that my favorite channel has the name in the title. Writing this feels very embarrassing and difficult for me, but I'll do my best. I admire Joe so much because he does the thing that I always want to do for people, but somehow never comes out quite right, and that is to touch their hearts. His voice to me feels like the metaphorical embodiment of a warm hug. Every time he talks about anything, I feel happy to listen, even if I have no prior knowledge to the subject. The way he writes and words his scripts is unlike any reviewer I've ever seen. He has his own unique style of presenting information and critiquing that, even though I adore, still find a mystery on how he does it. I've tried to replicate it before for personal practice, but never quite managed to say things as magically and beautifully as he's capable of doing. One of the most amazing things about it is that he can do it with almost anything. I've been subscribed to him since he only had about 6 to 7 videos on his channel, so I've seen him grow and improve with the years, while still maintaining that calm, intelligent personality and voice of his. Joe's videos are the biggest treat I could possibly get at any random day on YouTube. Even when I know they're in the works, I'm never quite sure when the release date will be, so it's always a pleasant surprise and makes me giddy like a little kid who just got a new toy for Christmas. This is gonna be embarrassing as hell to say, but I once saw a video by him that I thought was so good, some tears watered up in my eyes. Very stupid, I know, but it's true. Not gonna say which one though, cause that will make me even look like more of a loser than I already am. His videos are just that good, at least to me, and that is one of the reasons that it breaks my heart that even though he makes such beautiful videos, he doesn't have the amount of support, subscribers, and views I think he deserves for the quality of his work. Joe has also introduced me to some really amazing anime I otherwise wouldn't have heard about, like Haibane Genmei, Silver Spoon, and one of personal importance to me, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Reason being that this was the first movie I've ever watched together with my boyfriend, and also the first time I cried in front of him. The content I value the most is always the one that gives me the strongest emotional impact, being that my top 3 anime are my favorites because of the strong emotional bonds I have with them. Most of my favorite YouTubers give me lots of energy and rushes of dopamine when I watch them because of the fun enjoyment I get out of them. But Joe is different. He fills me with the same oxytocin he feels when he talks about the things he cares about, and that is why he is my favorite YouTuber now. And with that, I conclude this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I don't know if this is going to go well with my small audience, but my channel has always been about spreading love about the things and now people I care about. If you're still here, thank you so much for sticking with me to the end. I do hope that your Valentine's will be, or was, filled with lots of love. And if you would like to share that love, please consider supporting the channel by liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing this video to spread the word. I really appreciate any support given. So as I do with every video, I leave you with a question, dear viewer. Which of these YouTubers is your favorite? And if you didn't know any of them, is there one that interested you in checking out? Or if not, who is your favorite YouTuber? Leave all those thoughts in the comments below. I read and interact with them frequently, so I'll definitely see yours. If you would like to see what other shenanigans I'm up to outside of YouTube, follow me on my social medias, link in the description. I hope you have a wonderful day, and remember to stay determined. Yeah, fun guys!